Yo, what's up, Crypto fam? It's Crypto Kirk. It's the Misfits. Episode number 3, Sleeping Giants. Finally bringing it to your attention. It's a token I love, I'm infatuated with. I'm going to show you its roadmap and all sorts of shit. We're going to get right into it. Stay tuned, baby. It's the Crypto Misfits. Dragonchain, blockchain, mass adoption is the game. It's 2018. Disney busy making gains. Disney busy making waves. Wish I was a rapper so that I can make it rain. Alright, so that was that, man. I don't know. Is that the end of the video, or are we still gonna go on with this? You guys still want to learn about it, I guess? Or was that that? I don't know. I just killed the video, man. It's over. Everybody left. I think I'm just talking to myself right now. But we'll go with it, man. We'll keep it going. We'll keep it moving. Dragonchain is my sleeping giant. And I'll tell you why. I love the fact that it simplifies blockchain integration. I love the fact that it's backed by Disney. I like that it has an all-star team and advisors. It's got key partnerships in place. It's got a phenomenal roadmap for 2018. It's highly undervalued in my honest opinion. And I think there's good news in the foreseeable future as far as new exchange launches. In particular, one Bittrex. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean as we move along. So before we dive too deep into it, let's go over a brief background of Dragonchain and how we got up to this point. So in 2015, it was created inside the four walls at Disney. They documented and explored over 20 use cases for their platform in areas like identity systems, ticketing rights and licensing, smart contracts, reporting and compliance, and a payment platform, just to name a few. Then they open sourced it in 2016. Shortly after that, in January of 2017, the Dragonchain Foundation was founded, and that basically maintains the source code. Then in October of last year of 2017, they launched their ICO. They raised $13 million and the token went for under 7 cents. That brings us up to this year. In early January, they touched $5 and now it hovers, it's down just like everything else, and it hovers in between 80 to 95 cents. Blockchain business magic. Now clearly that screams Disney to me. The word magic, they love to use it everywhere. We know that. Business magic. Okay, what does that tell me? They cater to the corporate side of things. Be a part of the most secure, flexible, and business-ready blockchain platform and ecosystem. So what does that mean? Let's break that down. First, let's start with the ecosystem. It's a two-part setup. Part one is the marketplace. That's pretty much boring to us investors. I'm not going to go too into it. It's a place where developers and companies can spend their Dragon token on expert services in the fields of marketing, legal, finance, development, even recruitment. Okay, so not really for us. But the other part is the key part. It's probably the most important aspect of the entire platform, and that is the Dragonscale Incubator. And we'll get into more of it in a second. But what does secure mean? So be a part of the most secure. Secure is a 5-layer security feature. According to their white paper, they go into more technical detail, obviously, but it's a hybrid platform, meaning it's part decentralized and part centralized, and it makes absolute sense. If they're going to work with companies, obviously we realize that companies have confidential information that needs to be centralized and kept secure and private. Okay, so they mix it up. Level node 1 is private, level node 5 is public. And how they achieve that is they basically develop a side chain, it's called. So they'll make a private side chain which connects to the public blockchain or the main platform. And obviously you'll need special access. That's pretty much how it works. Flexible is two parts actually. The first part I'll compare it to Ethereum to get the point across, and that is Dragonchain is more developer friendly. Okay, in order to build something on the Ethereum platform, you have to learn their exclusive language. It's called Solidity. Okay, and in my opinion, that's a waste of time. If I'm a developer and my goal is to quickly build something and get it to market, I don't have the resources or time to waste to learn a brand new language. Dragonchain, on the other hand, allows one to build immediately on their platform using common programming languages: Java, Python, C++, C#, and Node. Okay, so that's very enticing. You know what? If those two were presented to me and I was a developer, I would be heavily inclined to go with Dragonchain. Okay, the other part of being flexible is Dragonchain is going to run on AWS. It's a serverless platform, and AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Basically, serverless computing allows you to build and run apps without thinking about the server. Okay, this means that your developers can now focus on the core product instead of worrying about managing and operating servers or runtimes. Okay, as your blockchain or model grows, Amazon Web Services basically handles the back end for you and scales accordingly. What does this do? This opens up resources, opens up time. Now the core developers can worry about the important tasks at hand. You're going to save on IT costs. And again, this gets you to market much faster. Alright, so for this part of the review, guys, we're going to touch on the meat of the entire platform, in my opinion. It's the Dragonscale Incubator, and we'll go over exactly what this program does. It caters to small to medium-sized businesses, typically ones that don't have a clue what blockchain is. Okay, so what is an incubator? Guys, we know what an incubator is. It's basically a see-through box. You drop a baby in there, usually a premature baby that's not fully developed yet. You hook it up to some things, you close the box, you make sure it's still warm and moist in there. You keep it at a certain temperature and humidity. You basically want to simulate as if the baby is still inside its mother's womb, right? You do that for some time until you feel like the baby has grown up on its own, it's got its nutrients, it's about as fully developed as it's gonna get. At that point, you can open up the box and it's ready to pretty much live and breathe on its own. Same thing goes here, but it's with businesses and blockchain. Okay, so let's say I own a business. I've been hearing this blockchain thing, it's a buzzword now in my circles. I want to move some of my business applications onto the blockchain. However, I'm absolutely clueless. I don't know diddly squat about the technology. I'll apply for the Dragonscale Incubator program. The Dragonchain team will review all the applications, whichever projects or ideas they feel really strongly about, as in which ones can they make money off of, right? They'll contact you back. They'll admit you into their program. That's where they basically hold your hand, grab you under their wing, and walk you through every step of the way. Okay? They've, over the years, established a standardized process. Okay, this is a highly experienced blockchain team. They've developed a pre-built library of smart contracts. They've established alliances and partnerships with experts in all the fields business related, just like the ones we mentioned earlier: marketing, development, recruitment, finance, legal, all that. So they're going to take you under their wing, and they're going to take you from product idea to launching your ICO to eventually launching your platform. And it's all done with the mindset of maintaining or sustaining long-term value of your tokenized ecosystem. Okay, this is a splendid idea, and as an investor, we should be very appreciative for what the Dragonchain team is looking to accomplish. Okay, what do I mean by that? By working with small to medium-sized companies, these guys are going to help spawn or facilitate blockchain mass adoption. And as an investor, whether you own the Drgn token or not, we need to be grateful for that, because if we truly believe in crypto and blockchain, then what Dragonchain is doing to help facilitate that is commendable in my opinion. And you know what? We should all be showing our support by closing out our retirement savings accounts and buying a bunch of Drgn tokens. Okay, so if you guys have a college tuition fund, what's that? What is that for? I don't think a kid needs to be going to college these days anymore, and in my opinion, you should be closing that out and scrounging up every other coin you can find in your couch, under your mattress, and buy Drgn tokens. Support them, guys. They're doing us a huge service. Yes, this is financial advice. Okay, so go and do that. I'm not fucking around. Go and buy some shit. So there are currently 5 programs in incubation right now, and it's Look Lateral down to Igon. Look Lateral is launching soon, their ICO, and Igon is launching their token sale April 2nd. The other 3 are sprinkled in throughout the rest of the year. Now, we'll get into it more later, but Dragonchain has also established some corporate connections. There actually has been a development where a company has purchased a 5% stake in Dragonchain Inc. Now, what I also like is the fact that they've targeted a specific demographic, right? Small to medium-sized companies and startups that really don't have a clue what blockchain is. Now, you're not going to see Dragonchain partnered up with a huge corporation. Okay, guys, these huge corporations, they already have blockchain development going on. They've been headed on. Okay, whatever you hear, trust me, blockchain has been around probably longer than we know, and many of these corporations behind the scenes have already been heavily involved in blockchain. So I don't see Dragonchain ever partnering up with a Starbucks, let's say, even though they have an advisor on board from Starbucks. But what they're aiming for is the smaller companies. And by targeting a specific demographic, it's going to play out favorably business-wise for the Dragonchain team. It is the same core development team that came from Disney when they originally created this platform. And the team starts with Joe Rhodes. He's the founder and CEO, and he's worked at places like Overstock, Coinbase, Symbiont, and of course Disney. Now, to me, I've seen a couple of his AMAs, and he seems like a really chill guy. The way he's leaned back into his chair a couple times, I've noticed it's almost as if he's melted into it. And what that tells me is that nothing phases him. In my opinion, as a leader, this is what you look for. It's a key attribute. He seems like a guy that doesn't get too high, nor does he get too low. Very even keel. What I didn't like, what I didn't appreciate is that when I clicked on the white paper and I went to the team, the main page failed to say that he also spent time at Lockheed Martin, the FBI, and the Department of Defense. Now, this is on the white paper, okay? And to leave that out, I don't know why they did that, but those governmental connections are so key in my opinion. So if we back up, we'll go over Eileen Cunin. She's the founder and president of the Dragonchain Foundation. Now, since then, they've moved to Dragonchain Inc. Okay, they've commercially enterprised, so I am not entirely sure what the main function of the Dragonchain Foundation is these days. So, but anyway, Eileen has spent time at Amazon Payments, GE Healthcare, and LexisNexis. You know, like I said, the rest of the team is the same. I won't go over them. I will touch on a few advisors. Tom Bush, straight from the FBI, guys. There's that connection again. Two people you don't see here, and I think it's because they hopped on board more recently, and it's quite possible that the website has not been updated. So one of them is Maria Smith. She's from Starbucks. She's the VP of Payments and Partnerships. And the other gentleman is Ed Fries. He is one of the ex-VPs at Microsoft and the co-founder of the original Xbox. A lot of times a team can take a mediocre idea and still make it super successful, and a bad team can take the greatest idea and drive it or run it into the ground. Okay, so investing in a solid team is a great approach, and the Dragonchain team most certainly qualifies. Alright, so let's take a look at some key partnerships that have developed in the last couple months. This one is with Cogent. So here, Cogent, a leading provider of information and performance marketing solutions, announced the formation of a strategic alliance with Seattle-based Dragonchain. Okay, they also go on to say that no longer affiliated with Disney, so keep that in mind. I'm going to discuss my take on that. So they built an alliance. It was sort of a handshake, let's say. Then on February 23rd, Cogent announced today that its wholly owned subsidiary, Red Violet Blockchain and Analytical Solutions, has acquired a minority interest in Dragonchain Inc. Terms were not disclosed. The company acquired a less than 5% interest in Dragonchain. So I dug a little bit deeper into this. A gentleman by the name of David Drake recently purchased a gazillion shares of Cogent, I believe sometime last year. Okay, he's a heavy, big-time blockchain investor. He's the one that pretty much has put his stamp on Cogent by launching Red Violet Blockchain and then spearheading the partnership or alliance with Dragonchain. Another one I want to discuss is this partnership. This tweet from Dragonchain on March 21st, it says, "Excited for our partners at Coins Social. It's confirmed. The new Atari movie will utilize Coins platform powered by Dragonchain." If you click on the article, it takes you here. Okay, Atari movie makers plan to raise $40 million via token sale. While the film has received offers from conventional and studio-sourced financing, which is the traditional way of doing it, we have elected cryptocurrency funding to accelerate the filmmaking path in a whole new way. Token holders share the earnings of the movie. They will also be able to vote on the trailer and even help select cast members. So, alright, so what does this mean? These two partnerships, I wanted to bring them to your attention because they're two of the latest partnerships that they've formed. And the first one with Cogent, in my opinion, is huge. That's going to get them into the corporate sector, and many ICOs are going to start to get funneled into Dragonchain. This one with Atari, it just goes to show you where the direction of blockchain and social media is headed, and I'm assuming that Dragonchain is going to be a big part of it one day. So those are two good partnerships to keep in mind. Now let's go take a look at the roadmap. These are all Dragonchain items. There's 9 of them, and they're all set to finish or be met this year. March 31st, the serverless platform, proof of work implementation before April, commercial Heroku add-ons before May is out, Heroku is a mobile, it's actually a cloud platform where developers can quickly create and launch mobile apps. So before May is out, the Dragonchain platform will be Heroku compatible. Before June ends, the dashboard. July 31st is the Developer Academy. That's this guy right here. It's basically a seminar where they teach you how to create your own app on the platform. It's just a neat way to bring awareness to Dragonchain itself. August 31st is more promotion and partnerships. So here's the meat. Before September 31st, it's the incubator launch. And then before December 31st, it's the full platform launch. So once these guys launch, it's full go. You want to be on board before that happens. And you want to be on board even before this happens, okay? So we have the greater Seattle area. This is from the Dragonchain website. You see Dragonchains here. Off to the right, I couldn't get it in the screen, is Microsoft. It's right here. You got Amazon, Expedia, of course, Disney, Starbucks. Now, it's cryptic. I don't know if what the white and black means. Does the black icons means they're partners already and the white is in the works? I'm not sure. I don't think so, but you can't count it out. Here, I want you to focus on this guy right here. It's Bittrex, guys. Bittrex is literally Dragonchain's neighbor, okay? So what that tells me, and I'm fairly certain that it's only a matter of time, and I think it's going to happen sooner than later, that Dragonchain gets added to the Bittrex exchange. Let me show you this. This is from March 3rd. This guy writes, currently Drgn is in the process of hosting their first few ICOs and attempting to get on major exchanges. This leads me to a Bittrex owned and supported wallet. This demonstrates that 94 days ago Bittrex created a wallet to hold Drgn, possibly signaling the addition of Drgn. However, nothing happened with the new Bittrex wallet until yesterday. It may seem insignificant, but the transferring of one Drgn into the wallet demonstrates Bittrex is continuing to test it, likely meaning they are preparing to add Drgn or Drgn-based ICOs to their exchange. So, this is the power of blockchain. Someone was able to trace it down. They found a wallet that was owned by Bittrex, and one Drgn got transferred into it on March 2nd. Okay? Take from that what you want. In my opinion, that means it's only a matter of time before Drgn is listed. Drgn is currently only traded on minor exchanges, with the largest being KuCoin. The addition to a major exchange in the midst of them releasing their first round of ICOs would greatly increase Drgon's coin value. It's the brainchild of Disney. They're a US-based company and already building business blockchains. Expect 2018 to be the year of the Drgn. So Disney doesn't back them, right? They're not affiliated with them. However, I think it's just Disney's tactic to keep arm's length, okay? We don't know what's going on with blockchain. For all we know, Dragonchain could end up in some hot water legally or anything of the sort. So this way Disney keeps its distance. It's a very smart tactic, okay? If something bad happens, they can say, you know what, we have nothing to do with it. Open sourced it since 2016. However, if things tend to blast off, Dragonchain is on the map now, blockchain is the next greatest thing, I would fully expect Disney to step towards the forefront, puff its chest out and say, hey, you know what? This is our brainchild. It's been our brainchild all along. We're here to help it grow. Let's do this, okay? I could totally see it play out that way as well. Okay, so let's finish it off with some price predictions, okay? Currently, it sits at 65, okay? So 208 million is the market cap, and I think it could crack the top 20. So we're going to compare it to Binance at 1.3 billion. All right. I did the math here already. It came out to 6.4 roughly. So it'll 6x in my opinion by cracking the top 20. However, if you think that more money is coming in to crypto, right now it's 330 billion. If you feel like it's going to quickly approach the 700 billion range again, then you can pretty much double every coin. So in other words, what was a 6.4x is a 12.8. It will approach $7, $8, $9, $10. When you're talking about 2019 and beyond, I can easily see a $45 to $50 Dragonchain. Now remember, we get stories like, oh, there's 5 trillion coming in on May 14th. You know, I highly doubt that, but there is going to be more than 300 billion in the market cap one day. So what you think might not make mathematical sense today, when there's trillions of dollars in the cap down the road, then you're going to be floored by what some of these coins end up being worth. Okay, that's just my 2 cents. So it's Dragonchain. It's going to have a good year. It's got so much coming up. It caters to small businesses. It's got the backing of big name companies, all-star team, key partnerships. It simplifies things for the blockchain. It has a phenomenal roadmap coming up. In my opinion, it's highly undervalued, and it will be listed on new exchanges in the near to short term. Another thing of note I found in the white paper, okay? This is just speculation, but it would be gargantuous if it was true. And in the white paper, they made mention of nodes being rewarded for consensus work. What that screams to me is staking, and even better, master nodes. Okay, I don't know if you guys know anything about master nodes, but it's a great way to make passive income in crypto. And if Dragonchain decides to launch master noding, believe you me, the value of this coin is going to go through the roof. Now, it is expensive. It's not for everybody, but if that is an option, you can definitely imagine the price or the value of the coin to go up. So we're going to wrap it up, but not before I say one thing, and that is I want to thank all the people, the few subscribers that we do have. It's not many. We're experiencing a slow, organic, super organic growth, okay? Now, I focus on bringing quality content. I'm not good at social media. I don't do it, as a matter of fact. The only thing I will do on occasion is spam on Telegram or Twitter. That's about the extent of it. I really don't even do it that much, okay? I'm not good at pushing the channel. I am good at doing research and bringing you guys quality content. I'm hoping this, I bring things of value to you guys, and something that maybe shortens your learning curve or kind of, helps you along through your journey in the crypto space. And that's all I'm looking for at this point. But I do want to say thank you guys. It does not go unnoticed. The few, comments, feedback, the support from the subscribers that we do have, it does mean a lot. And I just wanted to let you guys know we do appreciate it, okay? So let's wrap it up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Please share the video, okay? Comment, let me know what's up. It's Crypto Kirk. It's the Crypto Misfits. We'll see you guys on the other side.